Professional learning community is when a group of teachers comes together with a particular focus in mind or intentionally comes together to learn and reflect. And it's something that always happens across time. So it's never a one-off meeting. It's a cycle of meeting together and talking, going away and trying things in practice, and then coming back together to reflect and to find out more. And sometimes it can include having outside speakers come in or accessing other resources for professional learning. And it always includes some kind of reflective dialogue. And it's also always focused on our pedagogy as educators and about improving things ultimately for children's learning. I think it's a great model for teachers' professional learning because it offers everyone the opportunity to contribute. It's a very democratic model. It's an approach that makes the most of everyone's strengths, and also that it really centres around professional reflective dialogue. And I think that that kind of dialogue is one of the most powerful ways of shifting our thinking and of coming up with new and innovative ways of thinking and in challenging each other and getting excited together. I think there's something really motivating about learning in a group, and that sort of building momentum and enthusiasm together as a community about your learning. PLCs are quite a broad concept, and there are a number of different ways that they can be enacted. And in an earlier piece of research, I looked at how early childhood teams can operate as a professional learning community amongst themselves on a sort of week-to-week basis. And that can look like the way that we prioritise time for professional dialogue and the way that we view each other as helping us in our professional learning and contributing to each other's professional learning. And in terms of being intentional and strategic about what we're focusing on and what we want to improve and how we might get there. And that habit of trying things out in practice and then coming back to reflect, looking for more resources and trying things out again. So I think that cycle can be really effective within a team. And then my later research looked at the network professional learning community approach, which is when teachers from different services come together on a regular basis, always about a particular chosen focus area of learning. And there are some real benefits to that approach that are exciting, which is that hearing about what people are doing in a different setting can really wake you up from the kind of habits that we get into in our own place, where we start to forget that there might be other ways of doing things. So I think it can be really stimulating and enriching to join a PLC where it's drawing teachers from different settings. And the network PLC, it requires resourcing because it really needs someone, or at least a group, to be thinking carefully about how to structure this and when are we going to meet and how to keep that momentum going across time. But it pays off in the benefits for teachers' learning, I think, because it's so stimulating, and there are ways that you can share your research that you're doing together and combine resources, keep each other interested, and keep each other accountable to try new things in practice and be interested in trying something and coming back to reflect on it. It's really motivating and provoking to have that reason to go and try and to be pushed to think critically about how that's working for children and what's going well about it, or what might be a barrier, and how that also that collaborative problem solving is a really big benefit to that model, is that you can come together and share ideas. If you're hitting a roadblock in trying to implement something, there are lots of different people there and lots of different minds to think through different possibilities and ways forward.